Alright, this video, we're gonna be in Highland Park. These homes are over $1 million. Hold on, I wanna give you the exact number, exactly how much. But I wanna show you, they rich people. I live here, rich people. But look, I wanna show you what kind of cars these rich people are driving mostly. It'd be regular cars. But there is one particular luxury car they are fascinated with. And it's gonna be the Range Rover. As you see one right over there. The Range Rover, look at the homes. And these homes are gonna be, let me see, right where we at, current location. These homes, okay, they got a few for sale. The closest one to us is gonna be 5.2 mil. The one below that one's gonna be 12 million. The one to the left of that one's gonna be 14 million. This is where we at right now. These homes are over $1 million, 5 million, 6 million. Look, they nervous. Look, they think this black guy, he got a phone. But this Range Rover right here is a lot of money. Escalade. These homes look rich people. Then you got some people got regular cars. This home right here that I'm passing is, see, look, small Benz, Buick. And this house right here that I'm passing is, this home right here I'm passing right here to my left is 3 million. 3 million. So they got a $3 million house and they got a Buick in front and a regular Benz. But for some reason, when we get rich, we have to have Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Look, here's a small Benz right here and a Nissan. And that house right there, that brown house is, that brown house that I'm looking at right now is going to be 3.2 mil. 3.2 million, and they got a regular Nissan Murano parked outside, like a 2014. The house on the corner right there is, give me a second. The house on the corner is going to be 5 million, 4.9. 4.9. Here you have a regular, look, see Porsche driving by though. There's rich people over here. This is Highland Park. This is where Jerry Jones live at. His mansion's not far from here. I can actually walk to his mansion. So here we got a regular Acura, regular Ford. They have regular cars. See, Land Rover. See, they love the Range Rovers though. So let's go down the street right here. So they actually got houses for sale. So if you notice, it's 5.2 million right here. 5.2 mil. Also, if you notice, all the grass is cut for the whole neighborhood. All the grass is cut. The landscape alone probably costs a lot of money. Look, Range Rover right there. See right there? They fascinated with the Range Rovers. See that? Again, this is Highland Park. The cheapest house I think I seen on my phone was on 3.3 million. That's the cheapest. They got alleyways too. But look at the cars though. All the cars brand new. All the cars brand new. All the cars brand new. All the grass is cut. All the grass is cut. And they drive regular cars. Besides, there's a Porsche come by right now though. See that Porsche, right? The Porsche come by right now. But besides, you know, they got regular cars parked in the driveway. GMC. They got regular cars parked in the driveway. That's a regular car right there. But anyway, let's look at the houses and the cars. Look at the houses, then look at the cars. Because we think that when we get money, like for example, like a basketball player, they buy a big house and buy a fancy car. But then they go broke. But look at the rich people though. They buying kind of regular cars. So, big house. This house right here at the corner is gonna be. Give me a second. This house at the corner is gonna be. $3.7 million. The house next door, $2.1 million. They got a regular Benz in the front. This Volvo over here came from the third house. The third house is $3.1 million. $3.1 million. Just because it's the area that it's in, which is Highland Park. Rich people. Alright, so look, so now we got another Land Rover Discovery. I'm sorry, not Discovery, Defender. It's actually 140,000 sticker tag. On that right there. 140,000 sticker tag. Rich people. Cheapest house so far we've seen was 2.1 mil. This house right here with the ATM, the Texas A&M flag, it's gonna be 3.4 mil. That second house to the corner right there, it's gonna be 2.8 mil. And we got regular cars we see right here. I'm pretty sure they got nice cars in the back. The house on the corner right here, 4.4 million. Everybody grass cut. But when you go to like my area, a regular area, you got high grass, tall grass. Even the rich people get their grass cut or they keep it maintained. They landscaping probably like 500 for the week or 2 weeks maybe. They got bushes and stuff. Yeah. $4.4 mil. That house right there. Grass cut, as it should be. This house right here on the corner, to my right, is gonna be the house is the corner 4.5 mil. The house next to it, it's 3.1 mil. So the house right here is 3.1 mil. And they have a regular GMC Denali. The third house right here, 2.8 mil. 2.8 mil. And for some reason, even myself, I thought, shoot, when I hit the lottery and I become rich, I'm gonna have a Ferrari, Lamborghini. Look, GMC part right here. So far, you will see GMCs, and trust me, these Range Rovers. These Range Rovers. So look, got two GMC right there, the white, GMC right there in black. 2.8, $3.3 million houses, 4.8. But for some reason, we think we gotta spend all our money and make the rich people stay rich. Let me see. How much this small ass house? Hold on. This small house. Hold on. This house right here is a tiny house right here. 1.5 million for this small house right here. 1.5 million. So look, they got Teslas, They got regular Hondas. Look, regular Hondas. Look at the house. This house right here with the Honda. Actually, next door to the Honda is sorry. Okay, the one that don't have the car right here, this one right here, is $3 million. The one next door with the Honda is $2.5 million. So they got $2.5 million house, and they got a Honda and another GMC in the driveway. So like you got GMC parked right here. So they got regular cars. Look, Toyota parked on the street, and that house $2.5 million. They got regular cars. They got regular cars. How you doing? He ain't saying nothing back. 306. 2.8 million. How you doing, man? I'm sorry?
Everything okay?
Everything good?
Good.
Can I ask a question, though? I'm just curious. What do you do for a living?
I trade energy commodities, electricity and oil.
Well, that's good. That's good business in Texas, I guess.
Good everywhere.
So you just trade it. You don't own it. Just trade it.
Well, we buy it, we own it, and then sometimes we sell it. We don't own it.
That's what's up. See, I like to ask. Thank you, man.
Good.
Yeah, it's 2.8 mil. It's very lovely. See, in my head, I thought people that have a house like this drive Ferraris every day.
No. Got to keep your operating expenses low.
Thank you, and that's a fine show. Thank you. See, they got a 4. They got Ford Bronco. That's about 50,000 right now, I think. The Ford Bronco. I'm not too big on Ford prices. And 3.204. This house is 2.6 million. So this house right here is 2.6 million, and they got a regular Ford Bronco. See? Another mansion. And they got Maserati parked out front. That Maserati about like 40,000 though. Look, on the house on the corner. That house on the corner right here is with the Kia Telluride. I like the Telluride. Got 10-year warranty, 10-year 100,000-mile warranty. That Kia Telluride house costs $2.3 million, and they got a Kia Telluride. They don't have no Lamborghini. They don't have no Ferrari. They don't got a Hellcat. I got a Hellcat. They don't got to help out sell my Hellcat because these houses cost a lot of money, and they got regular cars. But I do like to go fast though. So I see if you got like a fast car, like Hellcat, Ferrari, Lamborghini, the fast Camaros, the fast Mustangs, the Shelbys. That's cool because you want to go fast. But if you buy a Bentley, because I seen Bentleys in this area too. If you buy a Bentley, just buy a Bentley. That's a waste of money because you could have a regular car like this. Look, like the Nissan Rogue right there parked on the street. And that small Mercedes Benz right there. And this house right here is the second house. I think I did the first house already. Okay. The second house, I think my navigation is messed up. Okay. Both houses right here in the corner is 2.3. Both houses 2.3. The third house with the Ford pickup, 2.5. And they got a small BMW parked out front, 2.5. Here we got a Honda, regular Honda CRV. Address 3111, 3116. This house right here, 3116, 3.1 million. And they got a regular Honda CRV. Not even the new one. It's like a 2018, 2019 maybe. Maybe 2020. But 3.1 million. The house next door, 2.3. I'm surprised too, because it's a corner house. I'm surprised. But anyway, what I'm showing this video is that they don't I haven't seen that one Lamborghini, one Ferrari drive past. I haven't seen no top. Come on, look at this car right here, yo. This old Chevy Malibu. In the house, they kind of blocking the driveway, so I'm assuming that they blew on this house. Look, 3112. 3112. 3112. 2.4 million. And they got an old Chevy Malibu. Lexus, nice Lexus. You know what I'm saying? That's like a 2013 350. GMC, as we've seen a lot of GMCs. And a Benz, BMW. See, 2.4 million. 2.4 million for that right here. And then they got the landscape done. The grass get cut. I haven't seen that one grass that wasn't cut. Not one. Anyway, look at the house across the street. About the same price, about in the 3 million range. 2.8, 3 million. This block right here is like a 3 million block. I haven't seen no house on this block that's 4 million. So look, small Audi. That Benz is nice. That's the AMG Benz right there. That's nice, actually. That's nice. Another Audi right there. Then you got another CRV. These houses are 2.8 millions. Look, old Cadillac. You see that one in the hood. Right there. Volvo. And the Volvo is parked in front of this house, which is, I'm gonna put this price real quick. $3.106, 3.1 million, and they got a regular Volvo parked outside. That's probably for their kid. It's a new driver, so they got their kid a new. They keep locking their car because they see a black person here. But anyway, it's cool. You got a Land Rover Defender right there. Told you they like Land Rovers and GMCs. She left the car like 3 times when she walked into a $3 million house. She got insurance on that. Someone's still at. No one's still in this area. You see how she locked that car 3 times though? I'm walking past. Shoot. Anyway, I'm guessing another $3 million house in the 3s, 3.3 maybe. Regular BMW. X7. Okay. A Range Rover again. See how they like the Range Rovers? Range Rover again. Then you got two Lexus. See, they have regular cars, yo. I don't see no Ferraris. Oh, I take that back. I see a Ferrari. Red Ferrari parked on the street like nothing. Is that Corvette or is it Ferrari? Nah, I think it's Corvette. Sorry. See, it's Corvette. I thought that was Ferrari. She's sweeping her grass out front. Maybe like $2 million house. She sweeping. All the grass is cut. Wow. So the one that's sweeping it, 5026. That house is 5026. 5026. 5026. That's 2.5 million. 2.5 million. The grass is cut, and she picked up her own leaves and stuff outside her own yard. 2.5 million. They still work. Okay, 2.5 million. Mini Cooper, small Audi, another Lexus out front. They have regular cars. Grass is cut for the whole sidewalk. Grass cut for the. It smells like cat though right now. Look at this house right here. This old house right here. They ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay, they got the old Ford Explorer. Oh no, that's the Mercury. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. It's a Mercury. I haven't seen that in a long time. And they house is that little small house. 5022. 5022 is 1.3 million. That small house right there, 1.3 million. Just because of the area, location. Okay, so now we go down to the next house. 1.8 mil. You got the old Honda Odyssey. The old Honda Odyssey, a old C-Class Benz, a old Toyota Corolla out front. That has 1.8. That has 1.8. And then you have regular cars, yo. You. They Asian. I don't see Asian often. Anyway, they got the electric Benz right there. That costs a lot of money right there. Now these houses right here, I guess they the 1 million, 1.5, $2 million houses on this street. I'm gonna go down one more street. See regular Toyotas. Subaru. Audi. Another Land Rover Discovery right here. Another Land Rover. Sorry, Defender. I get them confused. This is a new one right here. Defender. Regular Volvo. That house right there, 3103. That house right there costs its value at. Give me a second. $3,103 is valued at 3.5 mil. The house on the corner is 3.12. That's 3.5. They got regular Audi in the street. The third house is 3105, 2.6. Every grass cut. Look, old Benz in the driveway. Old Ford parked out front. Another old Ford right here parked out front. And probably like a 2015 Ford right there parked out front. Old BMW parked. The old Lexus in the middle. If you see that, the old Lexus in the middle, they're not spending money on cars. I just realized that. Oh shoot, almost tripped. Look at that. Almost tripped. But anyway. They building a house over here. Hold on a second. They building a house over here. Somebody got money to build a house over here. Okay, and these houses like 2.1 mil, so they had to buy the land first. They ain't like the houses on the land. They said we're gonna build a bigger house instead. Like that house right there is new. Right there, that house right there is new. So they ain't like the house they ain't like the $1 million house that was here. They knocked it down and built a brand new $1 million house instead. That's money. And look, another Tesla. They don't care about cars. Only we do. Black and brown. Only we care about cars. They don't care about cars. They like to watch it go past, but they don't care about cars like that. They don't care about cars. Look, another old Lexus. These houses, 3 millions, 2.8s. Nissan. Another Range Rover. It's an older one too, but still nice. Kia Telluride. Let me see. This third house. This house is. This third house is 2.7 million. Telluride in front, and a little bit older Range Rover. Told you they like Range Rovers, and you want to see GMCs. That's what they like. 317. That house right here, this brown brick looking house, is 2.9 mil. Very nice. I'm gonna make my way back to my car. It's the only construction area that I see getting some construction done or whatever. But out of the whole area, they don't have no orange cones like that. That's the only area, and the roads are smooth. You don't see no potholes. You don't see no trash. You don't see no loose stray dogs running around. You don't hear no loud kids yelling, play fighting, none of that. You don't hear that. Brand new Tahoe, Subaru, all the grass cut and maintained. It's very nice, actually. Quiet, very nice. You can't hear nothing. And also, you don't see no police cars. You don't hear no sirens, no fire truck sirens. It's quiet. Look, old Lexus. So I started to see a lot of Lexus too. You don't see no large gatherings. You don't see that. You don't see that. They got a brand new Infiniti right there. You know, they probably got cars in the garage too, though. But I'm showing what I can see. Look, GMC parked. That look like electric GMC. GMC parked over there. They're like GMCs I see. Rich people. Rich people. Hyundai Santa Fe. Look, house probably 2.8, 2.9 mil, 3 mil. 3 million. As I go this way, the house it increases. Look at old Acura. They're not worried about new cars. Look at the old Honda. That's like a 2004. They're not worried about new cars. At all. They're not worried about new cars at all. They ain't worried about that. At all. As we go, these houses are $1 million. Look at these houses, right? Look, these are the ones for sale. 12 million, 5.2. Yeah. Oh yeah, mailbox on the corner. Okay. Who would have thought that? Another GMC. Range Rover. Thank you. Range Rover. Grass cut. As you see, they was in a Range Rover. Look, house getting built. House being built on the corner. So they ain't like the house they bought. Knocked it down. Now they building the house they want. That's nice. That's money. That's nice. They're gonna have it the way they want it built. It's probably gonna be $5 million when they finish, because it's brand new. Another Land Rover Defender, 140 sticker tag for the car. That's nice. That's nice. This house right here, 3308. 3308. Let's see how much this is. 3308. 3308. Okay. 3308. 3308 is 3.1 mil. So the house that you're building probably gonna be like 4.5, because it's gonna be brand new. Like 4.5, 5 million easy, because these are a little bit older, and they 3.1 for that one right there. Grass cut, all the grass cut. And it's green. You don't see no brown grass. Grass is green cut. That's a small house right there. That tiny house right there. Let me see how much that one is. Hold on. Let me see. How you doing? They chilling. So I'm next. Yeah, I can't see. Let me see. The house right there is across the street. 2.5 for that small house right there. 2.5. So what somebody would do, they'll buy that, knock it down, and build what we just seen on the corner. Cause that small house right there, 2.5. If they want to sell that 2.5 house. The old GMC and the old Infinity. I think it was Infinity. Old Infinity. The house probably 2.5, guessing 2.1, 2.5, 2.8. They're all around the same price. Regular cars. Now look. I told you they like Range Rovers, right? Here go 2 Range Rovers right here. Let me tell you what this house cost. 3,320. 2 Range Rovers and this Rubicon parked out on the street. Address is 3320 at the corner. 3320. Is that it right there? Yep. 4.7, about $5 million house. These are estimates too, so it's probably about 6. Look, 4 point. I'm gonna take a picture of that. That's gonna be my cover. 4.7. 2 Range Rover. I think the range ticket tag for the Range Rover like 130, 140 in that price range. They got 2 of them out front, white and black. That's nice. Grass cut as it should be. Grass cut. They got that Kentucky bluegrass too. That's Kentucky bluegrass. Okay, that's expensive. Ain't no regular type of grass. Kentucky bluegrass. All right, going down one more street. Kentucky bluegrass. That's nice. Big house too. Go all the way to the back. 4.7 mil. 4.7 mil. Kentucky bluegrass. Wow. That's nice, actually. In the landscape, look, they got the bushes cut, all that cut. That's not no regular. That's nothing regular right there. Okay. This house right here. That one right there, 4.7. I'm guessing this right here like 4.7. It's a big house too. It got its whole corner. Okay. All right. So this house is what street be on? Hillcrest. Oh, this one right here is 6.1 mil. Wow. That one right there is 4.7. It's right here, 6.1 mil. Look, oh, he doing delivery. I'm about to say little Kia Soul, but he doing delivery. So look, we got the old Chrysler. They was in the old movies. The old Chryslers, Subaru, House Probably, in the 6 range too. I know the home value of the house increases as we go down this street right here. As we keep going, I think we going west. As we move west, it seems like the cars get a little bit nicer and the houses get a little bit more expensive. Again, Kentucky bluegrass. That's nice. This not no cheap grass. This not no cheap grass at all. This grass costs a lot of money. Kentucky bluegrass. That's nice. Lexus, Audi, GMC, right there in the driveway. GMC in the driveway. Tahoe, Lexus. So as we see, it's gonna be Lexus, Tahoes, Range Rovers. We seen a few Benz. I've seen a few G-Wagons while driving here. Not many. I've really seen those Land Rover the Defenders. The Land Rover Defenders. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, actually. Another Range Rover. Another Range Rover. Like it's nothing. Big house. Building another house on the corner. Build another house on the corner. The Ford Bronco on the corner with the like a big size Benz. See, as we move this way, the house get a little bit more expensive. Going this way. Ooh, it's gonna be a big house. Oh wow. Oh wow. Talking about money. Talking about money. They're not even living here. They're living somewhere else maybe, and they're still paying for this to get built and paying for the property. That's money. That's money. Look, they go over to the back. They're not worried about no backyard. They're not gonna be sitting in the backyard. That's money. They ain't do the roof yet for that. It rained hard yesterday too. That's crazy. So the grass not cut for this because they're not living here right now. But I'm pretty sure the owner probably get a phone call like, you gotta cut this grass though. So this is the only area that's not cut out of this whole area I've been walking at because the house being built. This house for sale right here. Okay. Hold on. Before we get to the house, Ford Bronco, big size Benz. This house right here at the corner, I'm guessing 6. 3501. I'm guessing 6. I'm guessing 6. I'm guessing 6. Let's zoom in. 3501 is. Hold on. 3501. Zooming in. Oh man. Hold on, I need 2 hands for this for some reason. I don't know. But this house right here for sale is 5.2. We seen that pop up. It's for sale at 5.2. It's for sale. Grass is already kind of cut. Yeah, it's cut. I would cut this right here in the middle though. But this right here is 5.2. If you're interested, right here is 5.2. And when she sells this house right here, she gets 6%, and then that's for the broker, and then the agent get 3%. But if she get this right here, she sells it, she gets 6% of 5.2. That's how they say. That's how they say rich. Right here, rich people. So the Alex Perry must be the agent. I mean the broker. Yeah, I think the broker. And the other side was the agent. So if the broker sells it, 6%. If the agent selling it, 3%. 3%. So Nissan, brand new Nissan out front. Yeah, it's money. Just because of the location. The same house in a lower income areas, not the 5 million area. Let's say in a lower income area, they'll make these houses. Same house right here would be about 450,000. Same house, different location. It's all about location. So they can walk down the street at any time. 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 p.m. in the morning. No police cars. No fire trucks. No ambulances rushing. You won't see no ambulance rushing. Also, you won't see nobody holding up signs at the corner talking about they're homeless and need money. Not in this area. They don't have that in this area. That's not going to be in this area. You see people holding signs up for money, begging for money in lower income areas. And people actually reach out their car and give them $1 when they're not living like this, though. The people that live here don't give out no dollars. They're going to say, sorry, unfortunately, I don't have any money for you. So that's going to be the end of this video. This right here is Highland Park, Texas.